Well, hi there. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Activate and Thrive in 2025. I see so many amazing faces hopping in. Just hop into the chat and let us know where you're from. It's going to be a wonderful presentation tonight. This is one of my favorite things to do is talk about health and wellness, and especially being joined with some of my most favorite people tonight. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me introduce myself. My name is Debbie Zito, and I am from a wonderful little island, a little coastal island in Georgia, and it is freezing here right now. We have had the most unusual weather, you guys. We've had snow. We have not had snow since 1988, and I am so thankful that I'm standing here tonight with power and with heat because we have been out of power for 2 days. And back this fall, a crazy hurricane came through. It was actually Tropical Debbie. And I withstood 4 days without any AC in August. And I would do that any day over not having heat. So I am so thankful to be here. So, a little bit more about me. I live on this wonderful little island with my husband, Mike. We have two amazing girls. I'm a practicing physician associate. I've been practicing as a PA for 30 plus years. My specialty is pediatric and adolescent medicine. And I've been part of this wonderful company, LifeVantage, for about 8.5 years, and it has truly changed so much. In fact, one of my amazing presenters that's on the call with me tonight, Dr. Sean McKee, I'm so thankful for you, Sean, because I would not be here if she did not care and love me enough to share activation with me. And so, some of you that are new to activation, we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So, Dr. McKee, a little bit about her. She's been living in the snow a few inches for the past couple of days. She and her husband, Day, are from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. They have two wonderful young amazing gentlemen, delightful young men. And Sean is a 30 plus year neuroradiologist. And she is an amazing athlete. She's an ultra marathoner and even an Ironman athlete, right, Sean? And we're so thankful for you. She's also a retired major in the Air Force, in the US, from the U.S. Air Force. So thank you so much for your service. Sean's going to be presenting a little bit in just a little bit of time. So proper disclosures. Okay, tonight we're going to be talking about an amazing transformation journey and also an opportunity with LifeVantage. And like all things, individual results will vary. We're going to share real stories, real people tonight with you, but just know that it may vary from individual to individual. Dr. McKee and I are medical professionals. We don't make any claims at our company, though, to cure, treat, or mitigate any disease or illness. And as always, if you have any medical concerns, make sure you seek your provider's, consult as far as that goes. So just wanted to get that out of the way. So let's talk a little about why I'm here and why I love what I do, because I partnered with the Activation Company. We are the Activation Company. We have an incredible product line. And what does activation mean? It's simply optimizing your health and performance by working from the inside out. You have 37 glorious cells in your body. And, as far as it goes, it's important for all of us to know that we have to get to the root cause. We have to work at the cellular level because happier cells make happier tissues, make happier organs, make happier systems. So it's a little different than supplementation. In fact, it's very different. Dr. McKee is going to talk a little bit about that. Supplementing your body is simply just adding things to your body that it may need. Activation is literally going in and flipping on, turning on cellular pathways. So we have this incredible product line, and I take every single one of these. I love them. I truly am LifeVantage's best customer. We have brain health, we have gut health, we have skin health. We have a couple incredible new cell activating products. Where our focus tonight is going to be on a few of those basic ones as we move into talking to you a little bit more about this challenge. So, where did this all start? Let me just start with the simplicity of activation. So, there was an incredible invention years ago incredible breakthrough in medicine where a design product taking 5 synergistic herbs came together and literally flipped on a cellular pathway in your body called NRF2 pathway. And this, my friends, is your antioxidant pathway. And what it does is literally decrease the root cause of why you age and why you malfunction, which is simply oxidative stress, the root cause of why you age and malfunction. So it literally, this synergistic herb, the Protandim NRF2, activated the pathway, your inherent pathway that's in every cell of your body, and reduced that oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. Okay. And this was an incredible breakthrough. It made such an impact in my life and my family's life. That's why I'm here sharing it with you today. And this is news, I think, for a lot of people. 35 years ago, when I remember in my biochemistry class talking about oxidative stress, I knew it was bad. Actually, a little bit of it is good, but a lot of it is bad, and it's getting worse for us, right? We have this exposome, all these things that we are exposed to every single day in our environment that are increasing oxidative stress. So I am so thankful that I can take this armor that I put on every day to help reduce that. So we didn't stop there. We moved the activation line into one of our more recent activators, which is collagen. And collagen, I know everybody's heard of collagen. If you've used collagen, put a 1 in the chat. I know so many people, if you haven't taken collagen, I'm sure you've used collagen, right? This is a very unique collagen. Most collagens on the market will replenish and maintain your collagen. Ours is literally a cellular activator. And if you don't know what collagen is, it's literally the scaffolding and the glue that holds you all together. And, a lot of people think collagen and they just think hair, skin, and nails. Well, it's not just that. It's everywhere. It's your cardiovascular system. It's in your microbiome. It's in your brain. It's in your eyes. It's in your tendons and your joints. This is so exciting to me. And we are even more unique in that, well, first of all, your body makes about 28 types of collagen. And our collagen is not just one type or 2 types or 3, it's 10 types of collagen. So it's well absorbed, it's highly effective. And the very unique thing about it is that it creates more good guys in your body. It actually is the only one clinically proven to activate your collagen by 100% in 24 hours and also suppress the ones that break down collagen. So I'm so excited. Dr. Sean's going to talk a little bit and tell you about this incredible new GLP-1 weight loss system that we have that literally broke the internet.
Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, this is so exciting because, we are the activation company, and, we were doing some amazing things with collagen activation and antioxidant activation, even mitochondrial activation and activating one of the proteins that increases healthy longevity. And we thought, what can we activate next? And it just so happens that there is a huge phenomenon that is going around, especially the United States, but really the world. And that is this phenomenon of GLP-1 shots, which are really not GLP-1, but they're synthetic GLP-1. And when we came out with a way to naturally activate this very same protein that is in your body and is supposed to work perfectly and does when we're younger and healthier, but stops working as we get older, well, we broke the internet. On the day this launched, this all natural GLP-1 activator, we had over 200 times the traffic of our very busiest day ever. And what broke the internet? There were at one point over 16,000 people waiting online to get their order in. We sold out of 3 months supply in 13 days. And we had to wait an agonizing, I think it was 8 weeks or 6 weeks or something. It was awful. And we sold out of that second batch in just 3 weeks. Well, I'm so happy to tell you that we are fully in stock. We're no longer on back order. And now we have the latest in our take it to make it phenoms. I mean, we take the Nrf2 that Debbie was talking about, that blue bottle, to make antioxidants. We take that beautiful collagen, liquid collagen, in that beautiful pink amber bottle to make collagen. And now we're taking this GLP-1 activator to make the GLP-1 peptide that is so important in our bodies. Let's talk about that. We're not just talking about supplementing with a synthetic GLP-1. or supplementing with collagen. We're not talking about doing anything artificial, nothing that requires a prescription or shots or involves side effects. We're using proven methods with nutrition, just natural herbs and flowers and plants and vegetables to literally turn on your body to activate these pathways so that you look younger, you feel younger, and you really thrive. So what is GLP-1? Well, it stands for glucagon-like peptide 1. It's a naturally occurring hormone. It plays a crucial role in regulating your blood sugar, your insulin levels, your appetite, your digestion, but so much more. So it really regulates your appetite. It controls cravings. It enhances your metabolism. And unfortunately today, our GLP-1 production naturally has been hijacked. Anything that you can think of that should be food, but is not, that is fake food, like artificial sweeteners or pesticides or herbicides or alcohol. These things damage the cells that produce GLP-1. So instead of producing the normal amount of GLP-1, we produce less and less and less. What does that make us? More hungry, craving, and we gain weight. That's not good. And taking a synthetic shot that brings in external or supplements with an external that's not even real is not really addressing the problem. It's putting a Band-Aid on it. Unfortunately, it's putting a Band-Aid on that causes a lot of irritation, right? It's not just putting a Band-Aid on, it's causing more and more of the things you don't want. So we're going to look at the benefits of GLP-1. Well, your natural GLP-1 peptide that you make helps with regulating insulin secretion. It slows down digestion so you can absorb the nutrients so your body gets all of the nutritional value out of your food. This makes you not have so much of an appetite, makes you not as hungry, makes you not crave things. But more than that, there are GLP-1 receptors on your heart. So GLP-1 actually is cardioprotective. There are GLP-1 receptors and producing cells in your brain. So it's not only neuroprotective, it's neuroregenerative. There are GLP-1 cells in your or GLP-1 receptors in your pancreas such that you can literally regenerate some islet cell tumors. I mean, it's not tumors, islet cells, and that can make your pancreas healthier. There's GLP-1 receptors throughout your GI tract, throughout your liver, and really there's so many benefits to having optimal GLP-1 levels, and that's what we're doing. So this mind-body system is a two-part system. It's dual activation and dual amplification. So we're literally turning on your body's production of GLP-1 peptide. We're turning on your body's production of GLP-1 receptors, important for getting that message of GLP-1 into your cells. We're turning on or turning down the production of this enzyme that breaks it down so your GLP-1 lasts longer, and we're helping the health of the gut microbiome, which feeds the cells that make GLP-1. So we're going to help with our relationship with food, contribute, and we're going to help control the cycle of emotional eating. We're going to crush those cravings. You're going to have less impulses, and you're really going to feel like eating the healthy things so you can actually have a sustainable, healthy weight loss and so much more. We actually did a 12-week human clinical trial with, with placebo. And we found that in 12 weeks, the natural production of GLP-1 in a fasted state increased by 140%, not after eating, because naturally we increase our GLP-1 after eating. This is not eating, fasted state, 140% more GLP-1, which meant people were less hungry and they lost 9 pounds in 8 weeks on average and up to 25 pounds in 12 weeks. 100% of the people who lost weight maintained their muscle. Even better than that, they actually gained 1% of muscle. So they gained muscle. They didn't lose muscle. And they lost up to 27% in visceral fat. Visceral fat is that unhealthy fat that's around your organs that's metabolically damaging and really, really, really unhealthy. Over 80% took back their control in a relationship with food, and 95% had decreased sugar cravings. I'm one of them. It's just amazing. It's so simple. It's a two-part system, 2 capsules before your feet hit the floor, wait at least 30 minutes, and then before you have any calories, and you do your 4 scoops of your enhanced powder, which is absolutely delicious. It tastes like vanilla cake. There's a very few calories in it, and you can do this throughout the day, 1 scoop several times. You can do all 4 scoops at once. You can do 2 scoops in the morning, 2 scoops in the evening. You can even double your dose, and you're going to be, guess what, making your recommended daily allowance of fiber. There's no drugs, there's no needles, there's no prescription, no doctors, no pharmacy visits, no harmful side effects, no outrageous $1,000 plus expense. My goodness, this is the simplest thing. And boy, the results are great.
Speaking of results, I can't wait to share them. And I'm even brave enough to share my own results tonight, everybody. You know, I love that so much. All of that just fits every single box of what I was looking for to add to my activation system. Being activated for 8 years has been phenomenal. Y'all, I was so inflamed. You know, I'm the kind of person I just love I love my patients. I love my families. I just really put my heart and soul into everybody. And what happens over time is you just kind of forget about yourself. And I saw that happening to me 8 years ago. I was just forgetting Debbie, and I could feel it. My body was on fire. It was inflamed. I literally, when my feet hit the floor in the morning, I felt like I was walking on pebbles. And just, I felt like throughout the day, every little movement was causing stress for me. I was emotionally stressed, I was physically stressed, and all of that took a toll on me. I just didn't know what to do. You know, both of our wonderful girls were away at college and I fell apart. You know, my husband was like, "Woo, yay, empty nesters," and I just didn't know what to do. So I'm so thankful for activation, and this new GLP-1 system has just enhanced that. Here are some amazing pictures. Look at this. You know, we see improved muscle mass in people. The core is literally dwindling down on people. And of course, this is going to be a process. This is going to take a little bit of time, right? We live in that day of age where people want and expect immediate results. Everybody, it took us a little while to get to where we are. Like when I started my activation journey, I knew it was almost 50 years of all of these things, all of the exposure, all of the toxic things I was exposed to. I was ready. I was ready to give something new a try. And I'm so thankful because 8 years later, I am literally thriving. I'm not just living and surviving, I am thriving. And I know these people in these photos are feeling the difference, and now they're seeing the difference. Look at the difference in the central picture. Look at the difference in the back. I mean, you cannot hide that. I've tried many different ways. So look at the core slimming down, the side views. I mean, it's really incredible. So here are some more success stories. I love Angie's story on the right. She's been very open with sharing her story all along. She lives in a house full of athletes. Her husband is a personal wellness trainer, and she's always done the right things, the right nutrition and exercise, but she felt she hit a plateau. How many of you feel like you hit a plateau sometimes? And here's my photos. I mean, I took these photos. I started the system back in October, and now I'm down about 10 pounds. So I really can't wait. This was a little over 7 pounds. So I really can't wait to do my photos. You know, like I said, I remember taking these pictures and I go, who is that in that photo? Who is that? Literally, that cannot be Debbie. So it's been kind of fun to follow my own transformation journey. I really feel the difference in my core. I was telling Dr. Sean earlier today, it's so nice to put real Levi's on that don't stretch and they actually fit. I swore a few years back that I would not buy any more clothes that wouldn't stretch, and I'm kind of thinking I may stick with the Levi's for a little bit, even though they don't stretch.
And I actually have a story as well. I mean, okay, so the photo on the left was around the time I started the GLP-1 seriously. I got it early and I didn't really take it religiously. I traveled a lot and I never took my powder. But the first photo on the left is kind of when I started getting like, okay, I'm going to take it every day. I'm going to take it the right way, you know. And at the time, you know, I had been, first of all, I eat at home mostly. I eat very, very, very clean, plant-based whole food at home. However, in the fall, my husband and I had a very active social life, and we would go out with our friends. And you know, normally when I go out to eat, I splurge on fries. That's my terrible, terrible vice. And I always tell myself I don't eat out that much, so I'll treat myself. Well, in the fall, it was I don't eat out that much. Not really. I eat out like twice a week. And so I developed what I call fry rolls on my back. I just didn't even notice that I've got these little rolls on my back. And so I started, getting a little bit more serious about taking my GLP-1 properly, doing the 2 capsules before I get out of bed, waiting at least 30 minutes, taking the fiber. And my midsection is a lot smoother. There's not those fry rolls. And I am losing a tiny bit of weight. It's not that much. It's like less than about 2 pounds, 2 or 3 pounds. But look at the body fat, look at the muscle mass. The body fat is plummeting, the muscle mass is increasing, and I am not hungry. I don't crave sugar. I have tons of energy, tons of focus. I feel like being productive. I feel like, I mean, I'm just really, it's like I've gotten into this spring cleaning mode and it's the middle of winter and the ice and snow has really thrown a wrench in my production. I'm still motivated and I can't because it's just slippery and everything else outside. It's very frustrating, but I just love the way this mind body system makes me feel. And I'm so excited because tonight we have a very, very special guest, a friend of mine who has been on the Gulf Coast, a neighbor of mine. We've known each other for about 10 years, and she has an amazing story that I would love for her to unmute herself. And let me see if I can help her unmute. Let me see. Juanita, can you unmute yourself and tell, her name's Juanita. Go ahead and go to the next slide, Debbie, please. Juanita Colvin. And is she here? There, let's see, there's her slide. And I'm not seeing her. She was here. Well, she's not here. Juanita, are you here? Let's see. Let me just scroll through. She was here.
We can hop back in as soon as she's able to hop back in.
Let's see. Well, I do know that I will read her story. If I can, I actually have her story here. Juanita says, her power just went out.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, I've got her story, so I will tell it to you. She was, she had actually tried to take Protandim a few years ago for a couple of months, but at the time she really wasn't on a health journey and wasn't really paying attention. But over the years, she developed a lot more things that came to her attention, and so she was like, maybe I need to take this activation seriously. So she started on it, and at the time she just had no motivation. She didn't have any energy to get out of the house. She really was just kind of achy and just blah. And she started the tri-synergizers, the Protandim Nerve 2 that reduces oxidative stress by increasing mitochondria. By increasing antioxidants. She did the one that increases mitochondria and the one that increases sirtuins. And all of a sudden, over the next several weeks, she felt so much better. She felt motivated. There she is. Juanita, can you unmute yourself? Welcome back. I'm telling your story. Let's see. I think she's here.
Juanita, I totally understand losing power. It is not
asking.
It always happens.
It just came back on.
Oh, good.
Okay, I hear you, but I don't
see. I had to reset the internet once the power came back on.
Wonderful. Well, can you show us your camera?
Yes.
All right, there you are. Okay,
begin
at the beginning. I was telling your story about how, you had just started back again on the tri-synergizer, but you can take it away.
Well, I started on Protandim again in June. My husband and I both. We were both feeling stressed out, anxious, and he was getting depressed. He'd lost his older brother, his mother, and my mother to dementia. And he's now the oldest living male in his family, and both of his younger brothers have dementia. And he was afraid he would get it, so he was depressed. I was getting stressed out, so I said, let's try this. So we went back on Protandim again, the trilogy, all three of them, and it was amazing. But in August, I was feeling better. He was feeling better. 2 weeks after he started it, instead of sitting and watching TV for 8 to 10 hours a day, he decided he was restless and had to go for a walk. He's 81 years old, and he started walking around the block. And now he's walking around the block again. And before he messed up his knee, he was walking almost 5 miles a day. His mood has changed. His stamina and energy have increased. My stamina and energy had increased, and I was in such a better mood. And it's hard to explain the energy in your body when you haven't had it for so long. And I thought, okay, this really can't get too much better. And then Mind Body came out, and I started on it in November. And I noticed a change within a week. And it was crazy, totally crazy. I'm a junk food junkie. Okay. No, I don't crave junk food anymore. I'm sugar free, practically gluten free, craving vegetables, have been roasting vegetable combinations like crazy, feeling better. Now, I was starting to get down because I really hadn't lost any weight, and I still haven't. But I've now lost approximately 16 inches overall.
Holy moly.
That's
My
amazing.
thighs, my upper arms.
That's amazing.
Sean measured me a week and a half ago, the day of the big global event. She measured me there, and I had my husband measure me this morning, and I've lost some more inches. But I'm also building muscle mass. The main and I need to explain, because so many people are saying, well, why aren't I losing weight? Well, I've got a myriad of health issues, and one of the latest ones is severe sleep apnea. And if any of you are familiar with sleep apnea, a score of 30 on the sleep test is severe. Mine was 87.
Mm.
So the sleep apnea slows down the metabolism, and it also affects the insulin. So I have multiple issues, including my diabetes, affecting my insulin. But the fact that I have more energy, more stamina, I'm walking every day. Yesterday, with the snow and the cold, I couldn't walk, and I found myself exercising on the kitchen counter, holding on to the kitchen counters, walking in place, doing leg lifts, stretches.
I love it.
I did the same thing today. And it's just totally amazing. So I felt, don't get discouraged. It may take me longer to see the pounds come off, but it's all of the other issues, my energy, my stamina, my mental clarity, just the desire to exercise and get outside and walk and go places and do things. And I haven't worked since 2020, but I took a part-time job, and it sounds kind of crazy. I'm spending part of my time taking care of a woman my age that suffers from severe depression and has been depressed for years. And she started on the Protandim this week. And she told me today when I was over there that when she gets back from Atlanta, she decided she wants to subscribe to all 3 of them.
Fantastic.
So,
Beautiful story.
It's helping me, it's helping my husband, and my goal is to help other people get the benefits from the whole program.
I love that. And you told me you lost 11.5 inches since January 11th, right? Since I
Yes.
measured you.
Not since the 11th. No. Not since the 11th. That was the total. When you measured me and we figured it all up, it was 11.5
Oh,
inches.
now it's 16.5.
So now with the measurements this morning, I'm hitting right at 16 inches
Okay,
total.
so 4 since then. Okay, great.
Clothes that I've had hanging in my closet that I couldn't get up over my hips, much less button and zip. And now I can put them up and down without even undoing the button or the zipper.
I love that.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for telling your story. It's so gratifying. And I know that when the weight does start coming off, it's just going to fly off because you've developed these healthy habits, and they're just doing, you're changing inside at the cellular level. And the next thing's going to happen is, tissues and organs, and then all of a sudden, boom. So I love
an additional benefit for those that are turning gray. My gray is now starting to come back in brown.
I see you have like almost a blondish color hair, not gray at all. And you don't color your hair, do you?
No. I asked my beautician about it. I wanted to color my hair, and she said, why? She said, you know how much I charge women to get the color you have?
Amazing. I love it. And I love that, you can see the stories, you've heard from us 3 stories, Debbie, Juanita, and myself, but there's so many people have had major transformations in their bowel health, their gastrointestinal, they're losing inches, their sleep is getting better. It's just so much more than weight loss. It's optimizing your health, one of the most important peptide systems that you have in your body, getting it on track, getting it working the way it's supposed to, not throwing a Band-Aid on, not giving something from outside, but actually bringing in and activating what you have, your God's given pharmacy. Let's look at the next slide. So it's so exciting that we're about to enter weight loss season. And right now, obesity is becoming such a problem in our country. We talked about, what was it, 8 out of 10 people are trying to maintain their weight. I'm not sure the exact number, but over 100 million people in this country are actively trying to lose weight. And it's over $138 billion industry right now. And by 2031, it's supposed to go increase by 4 to 8-fold. So we are hitting right where we need to. And Ozempic right now is the most prescribed drug in terms of cost in the United States. Well, that was 2 years ago. It's probably way more, way bigger difference right now. So in the middle of weight loss season, in the middle of January, I know you'd love to totally transform your health and physique like us. How would you like to get paid to totally do that? That is what we're going to talk about. We are having an Activate and Thrive weight loss extravaganza. We've got multiple teams together who've pitched in our own hard-earned money such that we have over $30,000 in cash plus prizes. Some of us have already started. It began on January 31st, but the start is running all through January. So the last day to enter the contest is January 31st. You can complete an intake form. So I started on January 7th, my end date is April 1st. If you order tonight on January 23rd, you should have your products well before January 31st, and then your end date will be April 25th. So simple. Basically, you get your challenge intake form from the person who shared this video with you. It'll be posted in your group where we're having the team challenges. We're offering prizes for participation. We're sharing before and afters. We're sharing stories, getting questions answered. You can join by filling out the form, and you follow the entry guidelines. It's so simple. Anyone can join. You can be not a customer and not a consultant. You just order a product, you'll be a customer unless you decide to be a consultant, and then start your 12-week transformation. So we've got prizes in 3 categories: male, female, and couples. The male, first place, and female will each earn $3,000. Couples will earn $6,000, and all the way down 5 levels deep. You can win $500 for 5th place in individual, and or you can just win by looking and feeling amazing. Win, win, win. So here is a great example of how to take your photos. This is Shauna. She has an amazing transformation. Let's see, 4 months. She looks amazing. She's down 27 pounds, 4.5 inches off her waist. But see, you just wear the same clothes. You use the same position, and you get your photos side, front, and back. There was something else I was going to say about this picture, which I am not remembering.
You
But
can actually decide.
blur your face. Yes,
face,
that's right. Thank you. If you don't want to show your face, say we're not going to show your face unless you have a fabulous transformation and we want to show off your results. If you don't want your face out there, even though you're probably going to be so proud of your transformation, you're going to want to show your smiling face. But if you don't want to show your face, just ask us to blur your face and no one will see your face. We're going to judge the winners by a combination of weight loss, inches lost, and story. What's better, what's not a problem anymore. And it's going to be a fair, because all of us are multiple teams, and we're all going to, judge fairly. Can we do this? All right, there's 3 phases of this. The first phase is really a ramp up phase. We're going to reset your gut microbiome. You're going to have less food noise. You're going to have fewer cravings. You may notice some digestive changes, weight fluctuation up and down, maybe even bloating, because your body's microbiome is changing. This is part of the process. Drink lots of water because you're going to be detoxing. Phase 2, your body's going to start to become more activated. You're going to have more gut balance, more better digestion. You'll get used to the fiber, because there's a lot of fiber in our Enhance. You're going to have your hunger hormones being balanced out, continued craving, quieting of your cravings, and they're going to start craving healthy, mindful choices, not the stuff that's damaging to you. Then the third phase is really where you're going to be optimized. Your microbiome is the good microbiome is going to start to flourish. You're going to be just totally in complete control of your relationship with food. You're going to basically start to notice inches lost. You're going to notice better things like sleep, mood, energy levels, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're just going to, basically you don't have to change anything, but if you want to optimize, take it. Well, first of all, you have to take it the way it's directed. 2 capsules on an empty stomach, no calories for at least 30 minutes. And then you can just, do things like make sure you drink water, make sure you move, make sure you eat lots of vegetables, the normal stuff. So walking is great, especially after eating. Multiple times a day, walking, movement. If you can't walk, just, lift your knees. Just do what you can to make sure you get some movement in every day.
Okay, simple as this. Joining the challenge. Thank you so much, Dr. McKee. Thank you, Juanita. So the 3 simple steps in joining the challenge, make sure you get back to the individual that invited you to tonight's webinar. You're going to complete the challenge intake form, which they will have. You're going to download our amazing product experience guide. It literally has everything you need in there. It will have every answer to every question that you have. And make sure you plug in to all the wonderful, at least one of the Facebook groups out there that we have. We have lots of educational groups. And make sure you get back with the person that you invited tonight, and they will add you to their wellness group. So that's simple as that. Getting started. Who's excited? I can't wait. My husband and I started this challenge last week. We're doing this together. We're keeping each other accountable. We've had a stressful couple of days, and we decided to go out to dinner tonight, and we literally went back and forth. What are we going to eat? Make sure you don't drink that. Make sure you eat a little bit of that. We shared our portions. So it was a great night, and we kept each other accountable. So here at LifeVantage, I think it's just really important to get in where you fit in. You may be so excited and ready to start your products, and you want to just start on those products by being a customer. And that's wonderful. We have this amazing customer rewards program, and you're going to just be amazed at all the other products. We just talked about a few of our hero products tonight. Or you may already be sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, Debbie and Sean, I'm already thinking of 10 people that I would love to do this with. I would love to share these products with them. That's where you want to be a consultant with LifeVantage. Join our incredible team. We have a stellar company with stellar corporate staff and stellar people that are just like you, wanting other people to be healthy, be happy, and live their best life. So you can get started. We have stacks and packs. Everything at LifeVantage is designed to get in synergy. So when you put them together, they work that much better. You can start with simply this MindBody GLP-1 system that Dr. McKee discussed in detail. It's amazing. Like she said, it's a 2-part system. You'll take those every day. It's delicious. The powder enhances your microbiome. There's so many things that this is working on inside of your body besides just controlling your appetite, blood sugar, and digestion. So start with the MindBody system. Or you may decide, you know what? I'd love to start on the 2 other activators that Debbie talked about tonight, the foundational product, that Protandim NRF2, myself, my husband, my children. We will take this the rest of our lives, no matter what. I love the premium stack. It combines the collagen activating system along with the Protandim and the MindBody system. So that's your choice. Again, go ahead and jump in and fit in wherever you see fit. You can become a consultant with one of our amazing packs. These are additional cost-saving packs. Basically, you're purchasing products for you and your health. You're going to have a lifetime 20% savings on the product. So get in where you fit in. We're so excited about this 12-week MindBody system. If you're ready to get started, you want to order as soon as possible so that you can get the full 12 weeks to be successful. It's all about activating and thriving in 2025. You know, I'm just so excited for what it's done for me and my family. This is my incredible family, my dear children, one of our daughter's best friends doing a warrior dash. I was so excited just to get over the fire. But when I look at this picture, I think about my journey in LifeVantage, that these products of activation have literally helped me jump over and through and beyond the fire. You know, and that's what we believe here at LifeVantage. We imagine this incredible, abundant world for each of you, a world that's just amazing for physical and financial health, where it can be optimized. We believe that your well-being matters, and that's why we harness cutting-edge research to develop this incredible and remarkable line to activate your bodies, to improve your health, and to empower you, and to create a lasting legacy. So with that, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight, and cheers to the best of health. Have a good
Here's
night.
to the best of health. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Juanita. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, ladies.